Living things exist in most places of the planet. Plants and animals, including microorganisms like bacteria, exist in extreme environments like the polar regions and the Saharan desert. Every organism has a unique home within which it lives and survives. This home is its habitat. In any habitat, a number of species live and depend on one another. They depend greatly on the environmental conditions that will favor their growth and development. This ability of the animals to adjust to certain environmental conditions is called the adaptation. There are two types of habitat. It can be terrestrial or aquatic. The terrestrial habitat is commonly called a land habitat, while water habitat refers to the aquatic habitat. Terrestrial habitat includes forests, grasslands, deserts, mountains, and polar regions. Terrestrial animals have adapted to living in different climatic conditions. Some animals are able to live in the freezing conditions of the polar regions, some in the dry climate of the deserts like camels, and others in the dry and wet seasons of the tropics. Let us now take a look and study how terrestrial animals have adapted to living in different climatic conditions. Water is also a habitat for a great variety of animals. These aquatic animals are groups of animals that are either vertebrates or invertebrates that live in water most or all of their lives. The aquatic environment is divided into two types, namely the seawater or marine environment and the freshwater environment. Since aquatic animals obtain oxygen from water, let us now discover the special body parts that they have in order for them to survive in marine environment or in a freshwater environment. Many varieties of animals live in water and they must move through it. Moving underwater is more difficult than moving in air because water is more dense and viscous. Some animals that live on the water surface use their limbs to propel them. Some that live underwater must have special adaptations to travel beneath the water surface. Wrapping up what you have learned from this lesson, remember that there are two types of habitat: the terrestrial habitat and the aquatic habitat. Under terrestrial habitats, it can be in the desert, in the mountain, in grasslands, and it can also be in the forests or in polar regions. While aquatic habitats can further be classified into freshwater, marine, and coastal habitat. These include the oceans, ponds, the sea, the lake, the river, and other bodies of water. Do you know that there are animals that appear to be dead when faced with danger? This act is what we call playing opossum. An example of such animal is the American opossum, which was the first one to be noted to pretend to be dead or injured to protect itself from its predator or enemy. Can you identify other animals that also do this kind of act? I hope you learned, Globalians. See you online!